be in landscape. All right, we are live, I think. Let me make sure this camera's in the right place. I think so. It says live.
We're on the internet.
Yeah. Let me
Hey, everybody.
on the YouTubes here as well. Hi, everybody. I don't know if we have anybody.
Anybody on right now? But
Oh, Jesus. We have a sideways thumbnail, you guys.
Ooh, it's great. Hey, it's okay. We're learning and doing things on the fly.
So we are here for a Ask Your Barber live stream, and my face is on there now. That's super awkward. I'm gonna see if I can change the thumbnail. Yeah, I can. Awesome, I think.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Tyler can talk for a second while I do that, so that when people show up here, they don't think we don't know how to internet. You don't.
We don't know.
But I do.
It's less of knowing how to internet and more knowing how to live internet, because you just talk to something that's not physically present to you, which is not what we're used to. Normally we get people that come into the shop and we get to talk to you directly to your face, but with all the madness going on right now, we are talking to you from our house. Yeah. Through the digital ways of the interwebs, because yay, we live in the future.
You know, it really
and it's terrifying, but it's fun.
It doesn't help either with working from home lately that this computer's like a year old, but not only is there a hole in my command key, but it fell off and it keeps tonking around, so I need to get that fixed. But it's also making like all my keys press multiple times or not at all, so light work needs to be harder right now. For God's sake. Anyway, so Tyler, would you pop behind there real quick while I'm fixing this to see if anybody's asking any questions at all now?
Absolutely.
And I'll just be dorkily over here. Oh yeah, I gotta make this a way smaller file because YouTube doesn't like it all chunky. Alright, one more time. Try changing that.
Cool.
So we are now closed, as you might imagine, by the fact that we are talking to you from our house. It was a really hard decision.
It was like, that's one of the hardest.
I don't think I've had anything more terrifying happen in my life.
Do we open a business? Do we buy a house? Do we close our business after we bought a house?
Yeah.
Like, that's about the order it's been going for now. But everything's been working out so far, so we're just really grateful that everybody's been super patient and understanding this whole time.
We didn't have anybody freak out. Did we have anybody freak out?
One person was upset that we were full just before we announced being closed, and that was it. Everybody else has been amazing. Thank you all so much for being cool people.
All right, I'm getting to the place now. Okay, there we go.
Find out where everything is.
I don't know if I indeed was able to change the thumbnail properly, but... Alright, so yeah, we do have a couple of people on here, and... Oh wait, here's where it is.
What's up,
Sorry, I finally found the place where people are talking. Yes, Beardsguard says it's coming from inside the house. Hey Chris, how's it going? Mr. Pinner.
Buddy.
Alright, so, this is Ask Your Barber, so this is question time. If there's anything you ever wanted to know about the business of barbering, or about hair cutting, or about how to keep yourself looking halfway decent while you're home, or...
One of my favorites is, it never looks the same at home when I do it than when you do it. So we can answer questions like that.
Hey, next time I do a live stream, I probably should wear something besides painted on pajama pants. I thought my legs weren't going to be in this, but alas, this is what it is. We're pretty...
This is the real, authentic, uncut Beardsguard.
No, not really, because I actually put on makeup for this.
I showered.
You did.
But I do that every day.
We were gonna buzz Tyler's head today, and get him all cleaned up and stuff. But we actually thought we might do that as a live stream tomorrow, because if we're gonna do grooming stuff at the house, it seems kind of silly not to do it on camera at this point. Because
absolutely.
I mean, we're working all the time right now with trying to get everything online shored up for this closing time. Because as we have mentioned on all of our channels. Our web store is still open. You can buy everything that you can buy in shop. That includes grooming goods and apparel, or if you can't get enough of those fabulous Rice Krispie treats, from Treathouse that we
There's
sell.
still some left.
And we can ship them out to you. We're going in every 2 days with all the precautions and shipping out orders. So what you want, we got you.
Yep. And if there's things you can't find, or if you want to share it with other people that are around who might not know what's going on, you can always buy them a gift card, gift certificates, and you can have us send them over that way as well. You can support us immediately, and then you get the benefit of coming in and having some extra fun to play with later.
Yep, and every sale that we make on the web shop right now, the commission that we usually do for the barbers, any web sale that comes in, we're splitting all the commission between all of the all the staff while we're closed. So as this is the only stream of income for our staff right now, this is what we're doing. We're also going to be doing our best to entertain you more than we are on this live stream because we're just getting started. Oh, hey, there's Chris asking, what is the best way to support you guys and staff during the shutdown? Yes. So, I mean, obviously, with any retail purchase, there's the money that has to buy those items in the first place. But of the parts that are...
Ordering stuff online is one of the best ways you can help us right now.
Yes.
We will be shipping things out during the whole time that we're shut down, so that's key.
Products are great. Gift certificates are also great. If you go to the beardsguardbarbers.com website, one of the tabs that you'll see up there is web shop with a PPE at the end because we like to spell
web shoppy.
We like to spell it all old timey. Once you're there, so it's not the one that you used to go to. You used to be able to click web shop on BeardsGuard and go to riverpeakapothecary.com. So we had split the entirety of the shops up in like January, and now River Peak has all of its own products as well as all sorts of lifestyle goods and lovelies. I forgot my smoothie in my mug from the apothecary in the other room.
And the straw.
I haven't eaten anything really yet today, so. So BeardsGuard is all through the MindBody website right now. So it looks a little bit janky, a little bit donkey,
but it works.
Yes, it does. And that's also linked to all your other account information. So if you already, log in to our website or to the MindBody app with whatever your credentials are, that's how you get in there as well. You can buy gift certificates and everything else there. Is beard oil good for the beard? Well, I don't think all of us would make it if it wasn't. Hi, Joe. No, yes, it definitely is.
Yeah, I can use it daily.
Yes.
Sometimes multiple times a day.
And I make it by the dozens and dozens and dozens of bottles.
Yeah.
So why is
beard oil so is really great for the hair on your face because unlike your scalp, which produces a natural oil to feed your hair, your face doesn't, or not at least in near enough quantities to affect the extra coarse bushiness that comes out of your chin. So we use the beard oil to supplement that, to give you the extra conditioning, the extra nutrients, the extra strengthening and softening to maintain a good healthy beard and keep it growing full, thick, and strong.
Did you talk about the face parts underneath or just the beard? I couldn't hear.
Just the beard for now, but it is also good for the skin.
It's actually just as much for the skin as it is for the beard itself because the health of the stuff that grows out of your skin is in large part determined by the health of your skin itself. Your hair is not producing the natural oils that it needs to keep it healthy. That's your skin, and then they get worked through your hair. So beard oil is a way of encouraging that and also kind of replicating what nature is doing, but just in a less musky, manly way.
Yeah.
Slightly less manly.
You can choose your scent.
Yes.
You're not just dealt the single you smell.
Gross. Oh, beard butter is out of stock? No, it isn't. Not on River Peak. Go on River Peak. We have a butt ton of it on River Peak. All we have to do is do an internal transfer. RiverPeakApothecary.com, we have butt tons of beard butter. I just made like 100 of them last week.
Yep. I was trying to get a bunch of stuff handled at the shop yesterday before shutting everything completely down, and I forgot that I needed to bring some more over. But we'll get that figured out.
Oh yeah, Marka mentioned the long hair. Yeah, you guys haven't seen me. If you haven't seen me on the internet in a while, I'm doing my once every 10 years pixie to elf transformation. It's very rare, and I have not felt so much like I'm walking around in drag. Like
this is the longest I've ever seen her hair.
I don't feel like me. I'm having a bit of a crisis, if I'm being honest.
It looks good. I like it.
At least it didn't take me any time today. It's like at a length now where I can just like boom diffuser and it just is okay. So it's getting all that in between time is flipping horrible. So Chris also is asking about the you should shave your beard to protect against COVID-19. Like, all right.
If you're in an area that is like very high risk, or you're in a job where you're dealing with the immunocompromised people, and you yourself are just in a contagion zone, then yeah, you can.
Also, if you have to wear a respirator, yes, they will not work properly if you can't get the seals or anything like that. So just wash it well. Like, don't be gross.
Just like everything else on your body.
Just
you should just be clean.
Yeah.
Wash yourselves, you filthy animals.
Oh, so it said Beard Scarred Barbers is on here making comments. Which of the Guardians is that though? I don't even know.
I'm gonna guess.
Probably Lindsay. No, Lindsay's doing
Shop Ghost Rufus.
Yes. Beardsguard, identify yourself. Who are you? Because it's not us.
We are us. We are Legion.
We have so many people that work here now. I like that we don't even know.
Yeah.
Remember that one time
we're good with it.
YouTube got accidentally taken over by our friendly neighborhood Twitch streamer / blacksmith, and nobody knew what the hell was going on for an hour. That was awesome.
Oh,
Tim, favorite essential oil blends.
Ooh, dude, that's a hard question, because...
Oh, hey, it's
Lindsay.
So I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, the ghost. So we actually don't really go for the, like, pre-made essential oil blends. Anything that, what's that?
No, we don't.
Because we just have singular essential oils, and we do our own blends, and we don't. Well, yes, they do technically have all sorts of additional benefits that we are definitely choosing them for, all their hair and skin benefits. Just because you don't want to rouse the FDA dragons, you can't talk about any of that stuff. All you can talk about is what they do cosmetically. So, not our area necessarily, although we know what smells good, and that's what's in our products. One of my favorites though is the Moon Sands Sugar Scrub, which you can get on riverpeakapothecary.com. Probably Beardsguard too. I think we're pretty well stuffed. I don't know.
We should be.
Go to River Peak for the River Peak Apothecary products. You might as well. We don't have to do as many inventory transfers that way.
Also, there's other things on both of the websites that aren't on each other. So check out both and see all the cool stuff.
Lovely mugs that does have a lid, but I'm not using it right now.
Yeah.
Big fat honkin' milkshake /
There's these. There's ones that have like the teal, which are really cool.
We don't carry the fully bamboo ones because actually I like these, but they're a little slipperier, more slippery than I would like. But yeah, we have them with the black and mint.
Mint.
Yes. All right. So.
My favorite out of the blends for the oils, like I like Frostwood out of all of ours. That's my favorite.
Ooh, and it's on sale right now at riverpeakapothecary.com because so a little behind the scenes, we ran out of boxes, and when you order something like boxes from a full-on print house, they have these giant sheets. So let's say you have Frostwood oils that you're out of, but you're also out of adventure pack boxes. So it's however many you can stamp onto that sheet, and then there's like all this complicated math. But to get it down to the number that we need it for our cost of goods sold, we have to order something like $4,500 worth of boxes just to get them affordable, like at the price we've ordered them from previously.
Long story short, we ran out of Frostwood boxes, but we still had boxes for pretty much everything else.
Yes.
So it didn't make sense for us to buy just the one type.
Oh no, we're running.
We're running low, but
we're just getting ready to do that big order. But long story short, Frostwood is having what we're calling a naked sale, where it's like taking off its coat, so it's just boxless for $2 less. You don't have to put in a code at checkout or anything on River Peak.
Should all be taken care of.
It's just already prices changed to $2 less.
Yeah.
Why I ask? So Tim Fowler has 30 oils and can't find what goes good together. All right, so you want to think about scent families. Let's start with, do you tend towards warm or cool scents, Tim? We'll see what he answers there. I tend towards the cooler scents. Tyler kind of goes back and forth, but which is your actual favorite?
Actual favorite, I tend towards cooler because it just, there's something about it that like wakes me up a bit. There's a sharpness that plays into the effect. I know a lot of people like tea tree and eucalyptus and peppermint and things of that nature. And I think Frostwood has those notes from the spruce and fir.
Yeah, because it has no tea tree or peppermint
or
anything on that nature. Because while I do like cool scents, I actually don't really go for those. That feels cold to me, and I like cool, not cold. So the like violet leaves and galbanum in small doses.
Small doses.
Things like lavender.
Yeah.
The softer
florals.
The things that smell like springtime.
Greens. Yeah.
Like Fjord Mist, which is not, it's the least popular of the beard oils, we know, because of how many boxes we've gone through.
Right.
However, if you ask a dude, do you want to be a real Viking? And they say yes, this is the oil that you give them. It's just how you do that. It works every time.
It smells like vacation.
It smells like the cast of Vikings looks, I've said for a while. Tim likes woodsy and leathery.
Definitely on the warmer sides.
Definitely on the warmer sides.
Yeah. Rich, earthy tones.
Things that go with warm and leather. You can go for food scents. Things like benzoin has a bit of a mapley sort of deal to it. Anything spicy, anything that like things that you would find in your kitchen. So the cloves, the black peppers, pink peppercorns would go nice with that.
Yeah.
Check out our Hearthstone products on the River Peak site, and check out the oils that we use in there, because there's definitely, well, we don't have leather in there, but there's a lot of woods.
But there's a lot of woods. There's caraway,
all the things
rye, that kind of.
Yeah. All the things that are in Hearthstone would play well with woods and leathers.
Absolutely. I'd say follow that maybe with Dragon Sea. It's got some spices, but there's some citrus in there too. Just to brighten it up a little bit more, but it's a good
question on the feed. Does sandalwood work? For what?
As a scent? Sure. I like sandalwood.
Like,
it's one of the more like mellow kinds of woods. So it works really well for a lot of other things. Excellent. Thank you, Lindsay.
Beard butter is back in stock. We just had it in the wrong place. Sorry. We have 2 buildings now. Like, it's really easy to lose track of where all the items have gone to.
Yeah. We were focused on other things for a minute.
Ooh, Chris ordered some knickers. Yeah, on the
Way to go, buddy.
On the River Peak website, we don't just have, I almost forgot, not just the lifestyle goods, but on the website, there are all sorts of both magical and hilarious items.
Apparel?
Yes, there's like the Sherpa fleece blanket, which is great.
Super cozy.
The hooded realm mat blanket, which is also great.
Yep.
And yeah, there's
the backpacks too. So if you need to go and travel a bit, or tons of journals while you have all this downtime.
Okay, before we keep talking about that, I think I have some of those set to offline right now because I hadn't written the full descriptions yet. So guess what I'm doing after this?
Stay tuned, everybody. There's more stuff coming.
Yeah, so Lindsay and I are going to be getting a ton of fun designs of stuff up, because Lindsay is our resident artist / director of happenings / what do we call her? Grandmaster of aesthetics. I think I named her with a random piece of wood we had sitting around.
Yeah.
It was fun. But she's going to be getting a ton of those designs up. I'm going to be getting the fantasy, many of them map-based items up on River Peak. Beardsguard's going to have its own Printify coming. I think Lindsay's currently working on it. But yeah, the knickers, there's the ones that say, follow me to Beardenheim on the butt. And there's the realm map ones where it's very subtle. It's very subtle. But the word Asgard is right on the butthole. That's just what it is.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry. There's only 2 of us and I just managed to kill the room. Wow. Oh, Chris got the follow me ones.
So you too can have gods on your butthole.
Yeah, sorry for everything I am as a person. I should have worn the sorry, I'm awkward, sorry shirt.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
I think for the next live stream here, I'll probably have to use that one because it's obviously true. I don't think I do quite as well live as when I can edit stuff. Anyway, Chris, just get a hold of Lindsay. If you want to order the other ones, you can just can't. No, wait, no, those ones are only ladies' underwear right now. I mean, you can, depending on what sort of fit you're looking for. But we can also just make some, because we can also do that. So we will. Anybody who orders any of the print-on-demand items, you'll see Printify as the vendor there on the River Peak site. Just know those are not obviously getting shipped by us. They're coming from elsewhere. So they generally, they take insanely varying lengths of time. The ones that are the map printed ones are generally a little quicker. Most of the apparel designs take a little bit longer.
Yep. But they'll get there.
Somebody just bonked the old noggin with a piece of wood. Lindsay, watch out in the basement. I think Lindsay is being our basement dweller right now. What's Lindsay doing?
She is in the process of painting this very large chest for CASA, which is a charitable organization that deals with helping kids leave abusive homes. We've decided that we were going to get involved with the local charity wing of them. They're going to be doing an event. It was going to be a lot sooner, but I think it's going to be postponed for a bit. But she's working on an amazing piece of this giant foot trunk or foot locker for a bed, and just doing some cool work on there. Lucky Eye Inc. on Instagram, you can follow her and check the progress.
She draws things that are both hilarious and unsettling, and I love it.
Yep.
In a very tattoo sort of style. I believe she also takes commissions for things everything and tattoos, but right now she's doing a ton of drawing just because she has all these ideas saved up and she can't help herself.
No,
Alright, so I don't know. What else we got here?
Well, it is Ask Your Barber. So any more questions from you?
About like I said, anything about barbering, anything about the business of barbering. Maybe you are a barber and you're wondering how in the heck to handle all the stuff that's going on right now. Because we're shop owners. We have 12 people that work for us. We 2, and then another set are their sole income. Those 2 couples is from Beardsguard because we all work there. So this is a really stressful time, but we are doing our absolute best to make the best of it. We're just going to be kind of going back to the old school where we get a little bit weird on the internet. We've been talking about, what have we been talking about doing this week? Beardsguard cribs because everybody's stuck in their house. So
stay tuned.
Lauren and Teague live in the place half of the place that we used to live in.
The original, it was the origin.
The treehouse.
Home base of the treehouse.
And then it was River Peak's home base until we moved it out of there. So you guys might get to see
still some lingering roots. Hanging out there.
Yeah, you see everybody's house.
I don't know, plants.
Oh, and speaking of going back to the OG, one moment. We're also going to be doing this week a little, I don't know, maybe series, maybe live stream, I haven't quite decided yet, called Meet the Pets.
Careful.
I'm kicking things. Has anybody wondered where the dragon has been? Because he's still about.
He's just here.
Here is Viserion.
Hanging out, just judging everybody.
Yeah, we'll just kind of have him hang out for a bit.
Yeah.
From that one video that we did, that really popular When where I cut Sean, this
Yes.
was our little guest star there, and he was, let's just let you hang out. People have definitely been commenting on him, but he's just a good little dude. Hangs out on you. He's kind of like having a living brooch. Were you sleeping? You look so tired. Yeah.
Maybe.
Anybody else on there? Oh, nope, he's falling off.
You get him?
Gotta show what's in the fridge. Oh boy, not a hell of a lot right now.
Yeah, there's like a couple things, like mostly leftover scraps.
We gotta get
some milk.
We have to
Lots of
get to the
condiments.
store, or at least Tyler has to get to the store because
We'll brave the madness.
my immunocompromised ass isn't supposed to be going anywhere for a little bit.
No.
So I'm healthy. Everybody's healthy. Nobody here is sick.
We're okay.
Everybody's fine. But back when I was still on the floor all the time cutting hair, I mean, I think I was like sick with something more often than I was not. I was incredibly ill for her grand opening.
Yeah.
And now that I'm, just doing business running stuff, like, I can't remember the last time I've been sick. Imagine that. Which is kind of like all the confirmation that we need that we're doing the right thing right now with closing the shop, because we've had barbers just dropping like flies with like totally, again, run-of-the-mill illnesses, colds and flus and things. But for the last month or so, 2 months, and if that stuff's getting past all of our defenses, we're just being the safest that we possibly can right now.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Butterball. How you doing?
That's good.
You little squishy boy. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Chris.
What's up,
Appreciate
Chris?
your buddy.
All right. I think we should probably, well, I know what I should do.
Yeah?
I gotta...
You have some website stuff to deal with, so you're gonna go and do that.
I need to put all the things
And
on.
I'm gonna go make sure we have food.
Yeah.
Because eating is important.
I'm gonna finish my smoothie, but then some real food would probably be in order.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry, what, Alex? Lateral raises or wide grip military press for lateral head development?
What? Probably military press. Thanks, Alex.
I mean, I guess...
It's not a barber related question, but...
It's not, but we don't specify. Like, you can literally ask us anything on these things, and perhaps we'll start doing them a little bit more often, and maybe we'll bring a pet each time.
Yeah.
Which would be a little squishy beard. Look at your beard. Oh, beard, boy. Such a boy. Such a boy. All right, everybody. Oh wait, Alex. Like, I know your email. It's
right there.
And if your last name, it's part of it. So, you got to get a lot better if you're trying to be deceptive here.
I don't think he's trying. He knows.
No. All right, Realm. We will see you next time. If I can figure out how to turn this off. How do you do that?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Be safe.
Oh,
everybody.
yeah. All right, I figured it out. Bye. Have Dragon Wave.
Lots of love.